20% were women and 5% were children. Most victims seemed to be in relatively good health right before they were sacrificed. That's right. 25% of them were women and children. I'm Mindy Robinson, and you're watching Red, White, and FU, Unapologetically Patriotic. Today, we learn about how awful Indians were. In a day and age where I have to hear nonstop about how evil our American predecessors were because, you know, they fought with natives and maybe took their land, let me remind you just what kind of party we were actually breaking up here. There you go. Now, we've all heard the stories of the infamous human sacrifices in South America, but like, how bad was it? Well, archaeologists recently dug up one of these many Aztec Indian sacrificial sites and revealed the unbelievably immense scale of it all. Oh, yeah, holy yeah, they didn't just pull some guy out of a crowd, you know, once a year. They were using human skulls like they were motherfucking Legos. That whole back wall is made of skulls, 6 rows deep. So were the wells, which they felt the need to double up on the skulls around, and I don't know why. And here's the link, if you're so interested, because I do believe in references. But since they also felt the need to romanticize what these heathens were doing, I'll just give you the realist breakdown of it. So the goal of the sacrifice was to cut the heart out while it was still beating. They then decapitated you, because, you know, probably would have been nice if that was the first thing they did. But, you know, hey, who's counting? And then they either made a wall with your skull or impaled it sideways so you could be used as some sort of decorative wallpaper for the temple. Oh, for the hell of it, they also made a mask. Did you see this thing? It looks like... it looks like they murdered Gonzo from the Muppets. Look at it, you gotta look at it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Arts and crafts, they are not good at arts and crafts. So yeah, it literally looks like they murdered Gonzo from the Muppets. But anyway, who were these people murdering? 20% were women and 5% were children. Most victims seemed to be in relatively good health right before they were sacrificed. That's right. 25% of them were women and children. So don't try to sell me that they were, you know, just killing enemy warriors, okay? And why the hell were they doing all this? Because they were worried the sun wouldn't rise. Holy did you even have a close call on that one? Like, why would they even... Whatever. And I like that they add that the victims earned a special, honored place in the afterlife. Like they had a choice or something in this. Because yeah, everyone wants to go to heaven, but ain't nobody want to go right now. Well, except for maybe that other religion of peace with the suicide vest. They are an awful party. Anyway. The Mark Zuckerberg fans. Anyway, so yeah, the conquistadors were murderous ass, but so were the Aztecs. Granted, North American Indians were absolutely nowhere near as bad as either, you know, not even close. But if Europeans hadn't come when they did, I mean, what would have stopped the violent tribes from moving up from the south and, you know, just conquering and slaughtering everyone there? Who knows? That's why it's history. Oh, by the way, they had slaves. So stop acting like that's something that only ever existed in this world in Georgia. Human beings can be awful. But the South American Indians living today are, you know, no more responsible for the actions of their ancestors than anyone living today in America is for theirs. You're supposed to learn from history, not repeat it. And not dwell on it all the f***ing time. You're gonna have to get over some. I'm Mindy Robinson, and you're watching Red, White, and FU, Unapologetically Patriotic. If you like what you see and you want to support us, you can find us on the Patreon. We're on the Facebook, we're on the Twitter, we're on the YouTube. We're everywhere. You can just Google it, a bunch of stuff's gonna come on, and keep America on. We're fighting a battle.